TikTok and things of nature when they are now interfering with our speech, and they'll get laws passed really quickly. It allows literally a foreign country to make decisions in our nation. Lobbying should just not be allowed, full stop. So instead they go, oh, well, you're focusing on it because they're Jewish. No, you're just the only country that's allowed to do it. I would feel the same way if China, if there was a Chinese lobby
Is China
that was
allowed to do
spending,
it?
no, there's no other country that's allowed to do this but Israel. Only APAC. There's no other country that is, everyone else has to register under the FARA Act, and that changes things significantly. APAC is the only, American Israel PAC, whatever it is, that's allowed to spend $100 million in our elections and not be called names. Like if could you imagine if Russia spent $100 million in our elections? If there was like a Russia PAC or a Chinese PAC, and they were just allowed to spend that kind of money to lobby and pay our politicians to say things and to believe in things. And that should make people angry. Like that should make people angry, irrespective. Like I said, it could be any country.
I want you guys to understand, 1 minute it's your enemy, 1 minute it's your friend in politics. And same in warfare. Okay. China wants the Middle East. Pakistan and the terrorists that are inside Pakistan, it's a terrorist pit bull of the Chinese Communist Party that's just waiting to take India and the Middle East. I want you guys all to know that. This is facts. Now I want to look at the comments. We have very good comments here. Irene Raskin. Irene Raskin says, I went to school in Soviet Union, and as small children, we were made to march with banners. Death to America. Death to Israel. And it was 1967. This is a Russian. We have low IQ Gen Z that's been so indoctrinated with the TikTok military app, Chinese Communist Party, that now they say Russia is our friend. I get it. I'm 44. Hey, man, it's not my fight, right? Gen Z, you guys got to stand up and talk. I'm already good. But what about you? I'm worried about my daughter. My daughter is not 44. My daughter's 3 next month. I'm worried about her future. Think about your children. I say this to all of you who are 20, 30. You think this world's maybe it's over when you die. No, what if you have children? What world are you going to leave your children? What world are you going to leave? Are you going to leave it for your daughter to get raped by these fucking terrorists and communists? Or are you going to fight for your freedom like a man? It's that simple. Do you want to depart from this world knowing your daughter is going to get raped by these terrorists? In Iraq at 9 years old, they can marry your daughter. You think she's excited when a 50-year-old man goes in there? She's screaming. She's crying. Play this clip.
And control our congressmen, and you get to see them flex that muscle, like TikTok and things of nature when they are now interfering with our speech, and they'll get laws passed really quickly. It allows literally a foreign country to make decisions in our nation. Lobbying should just not be allowed, full stop. So instead they go, oh, well, you're focusing on it because they're Jewish. No, you're just the only country that's allowed to do it. I would feel the same way if China, if there was a Chinese lobby that was spending, no, there's no other country that's allowed to do this but Israel. Only APAC. There's no other country that is, everyone else has to register under the FARA Act, and that changes things significantly. APAC is the only American Israel PAC, whatever it is, that's allowed to spend $100 million in our elections and not be called names. Like if could you imagine if Russia spent $100 million in our elections? If there was like a Russia PAC or a Chinese PAC, and they were just allowed to spend that kind of money to lobby and pay our politicians to say things and to believe in things. And that should make people angry. Like that should make people angry, irrespective. Like I said, it could be any country.
Unless, right, I agree with you that it's amazing.
Or let them all do it.
Right. If like America is owned by Israel or something, or part ownership or whatever, just tell us that.
Right. Well, they don't want to.
Like that's a weird thing I don't understand. Like
then you wouldn't sign up for wars. You would start to question things in a different way. And so it becomes.
Okay. First of all, I want to say if the United States national security is down to a junkie comedian, a clown, a jester in court, not a serious business person, not a serious leader, not a serious gladiator or a warrior. If we're going to start listening to a junkie, former junkie, drug addict, like Theo Vaughn for our national security, that's who we're going to put America's foreign policy and national security issues on our border. We're going to put that on a junkie. How many of you have children? How many of you have daughters and sons? This is who we're going to trust. And here's the bottom line to what they just said. AIPAC spent $100 million on U.S. elections. That's foreign interference. No, that's wrong. What she said was wrong. Why? Because AIPAC is money from American citizens. It's organized under American federal law. It's AIPAC. It's disclosed. It's transparent. You can literally look it up in the FEC database. Now compare that to Russia, her boyfriend, the Russian, the Ruski. Okay, if Russia were to spend $100 million in U.S. elections, that's illegal foreign interference. Facts, that's a fact. They can't register a pact. They can't disclose it, folks. They can't buy ads in their own name. They can't do it. So you know what they do? They spend hundreds of millions of dollars potentially running bot farms and disinformation campaigns on American social media to indoctrinate and brainwash your children. So when people like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson equate the two, they're missing the whole point, intentionally by design, to get views. One is lobbying inside the system. As Americans, you may like it or hate it, but it's legal and it's transparent. The other is subversion. And it's outside of our system. It's covert. It's criminal. It's illegal. And it's designed to destabilize the United States of America. The reason disinformation campaigns love this talking point that Candace Owens is doing, like an idiot, is because Americans think that Israel equals Russia in this situation. And if you believe that, you stop trusting. This is the point. Please catch this point. If you stop trusting that the U.S.-Israel alliance is something special and it's a genuine friendship, that is exactly what Tehran, Moscow, and Beijing want you to do. Exactly. So wittingly, so knowingly or unknowingly, they are doing exactly what countries that hate the United States as much as they hate Israel are doing. Talia.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even have a whole lot to add. I just think as we're kind of seeing this, because obviously I'm not following Candace Owens. I don't watch her. She's just, again, she's so off the rails. She's kind of like in a dark zone for me. But I'm just trying to really understand, because she, used to portray herself as a woman with so many values and like patriotic and American and like America first. But she's quite literally playing to the hands of people who hate America and want to create this divide among the American people. And my question is, does she do it knowingly or unknowingly? What's the price tag that's worth really, destroying your own country? Because that's what you're trying to do, right? When you have people that are my age that, during the war was trying to justify everything that Hamas is doing, because obviously to them, Hamas is freedom fighters, right? The freedom fighters that, came and raped and murdered and butchered. They're the freedom fighters. But those are the same people that then try to say that what bin Laden did in 9/11, well, he had a point, right? Like, he wrote a letter to America. He actually had a point. But then also in the same breath, 9/11 was done by the Jews. Like, those are the same people that have the same, like, they will have different opinions here or there. They will do whatever served their purpose at that moment. 9/11 was done by Israel. 9/11 was done by the Jews. No, actually, it was done by bin Laden, but it was justified because he warned us about Israel.